magic items. As long as my character still works, that's all that matters.
So if I remember correctly, we are leaving it in the hands of Caden and Uma to determine the specifics of what we're doing this week, as they were the
vocal
as they're
ones?
the only ones to non-vocalize their opinions.
I honestly thought all week, I was like, okay, what else can I look through that looking glass to find?
No.
I didn't really come up with much. I do want to look.
You guys haven't even figured out how it works yet.
No, I don't. I don't know of a good way of testing it.
Well, you were doing okay.
Yeah.
And then you stopped.
Like the picture of Xavier naked. What do I see?
Oh God! You don't want.
It's not me. It's the telescope.
It's looking through a window. What?
You see that he has no penis.
Oh God.
Oh jeez. Him too?
Yep. It's a running theme apparently.
Anyway.
Right back.
You don't say.
Yeah.
I'm here now.
Hello.
So
I don't believe you.
I had to do an update.
Oh my gosh. Such a hassle for me to get the update to work.
Crazy kids.
Oh, what is this?
I don't think Mushi's here now.
You're starting to sound like Jack Skellington.
I don't want to purchase anything. Oh. What are you eating?
Nothing.
Nothing.
My dinner.
She could smell the food all the way from there.
Oh God.
I'm hungry.
Almost coming from inside the house.
Ah.
I feel like I've heard that somewhere in a really bad movie.
No, it's completely unique. No one's ever said it before.
Very similar to Aliens. They're in the room, man. They're in the fucking room.
So the reason why I was late was because I was power mopping my hallway. I was like, let me just hurry. You know, I got like 10 minutes before the game starts. I can hurry and clean this really quick.
Power mopping?
And yeah, like quick.
Oh.
Yeah, she
And,
has
industrial
basically
mop.
like one of those rotary buffer machines.
Yes.
yeah.
Oh.
No, but like I realized I mopped myself in because this office is at the very end of the hallway. So now I'm trapped in here and I have no beverages or snacks.
Just go walk on the wet floor.
The wet floor and I have to wait for it to dry.
That's no
So if I'm a
fun.
little more grouchy this session, you'll understand why.
Mm-hmm.
I know Chip was running late. I have not heard from the Atom.
Well, he was gone last week, right?
He was.
Well, then he should be here this week.
That seems possible.
Okay, so I want to add a new power. If I could spell. I guess I have to have 2 sneak attacks. We are 6th level, right?
Yeah,
I'm
level.
pretty sure you're 4th level.
No,
What?
not 4th level.
What?
3rd level?
Yeah,
Thought we
I
were
mean,
fair.
I could still get myself into trouble at 3rd level.
You can get yourself into trouble like half a level.
As a peasant.
What's the last time you guys leveled up?
Right after we killed everything in the castle.
Uh,
Then I got wrapped up by a spider.
yeah, I probably shouldn't let you guys do that.
It was like, victory! Oh, never mind. I can't handle my shit at all.
I guess you don't have the option of just duplicating a power.
Nope.
Bummer.
But you can just drag it in from the handbook page again. You get the same thing twice.
Yeah, I'm just remaking it. So now I can get rid of all these weapons that I have sneak attack attached to.
Yep, she have no more sneak attack.
It's all by itself. Guess I should change that to...
No, you lost your sneak attack ability.
Oh, really?
Yeah, when you took a level in Ranger, you lose sneak attack.
Oh, man.
That wasn't a very good decision.
It's not like I was hitting people anyway. Put you over there and minimize you. Alright, so Rapier with sneak attack can go away. Delete. Longbow, delete. Delete. Well, that helps a little bit.
Why can't Adam just quit and play D&D full time? It's so much easier that way. I think you're muted, Ben.
No, he just doesn't want to talk.
So that's a thing. That's true. So, I'm thinking that A, we might want to get started, and B, that I might want to expand the genre repertoire of our adventure group.
Woohoo!
So,
Cyborgs.
no cyborgs. But, as you guys roll me a d20 to see who's going to give the summary from last week, whoever rolls the lowest is going to pick up 1 point of insanity because
Woohoo.
Cthulhu is whispering to you.
I guess that's me.
Oh,
That's
it's not me
actually,
this time.
it fits with my character, so that's cool.
So ever since you've been in this castle, you've been hearing whispers.
You mean more whispers than the poo monster?
Oh yeah, the poo monster was just like emotions.
Oh. Okay, so I'm getting whispers.
And I need you to make me a
It's probably coming
D100
out.
roll.
Oh. Come on, D10. Where are you?
If you roll a 101 on a D100, you definitely turn into a cyborg.
88.
88. See what sort of permanent insanity you pick up.
Oh. Curious.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun dun.
Savior's gone psycho.
The bog fever has really set in.
Terrible fever.
We told you to stop eating those mushrooms a long time
I
ago.
was hungry.
That's what you get for eating frog legs.
You'd see Xavier out there with the buzzards picking the legs off the frogs.
I'm not gonna fix you this time.
Ow. mustache got caught in my soda top.
Ouch.
Yeah. I wasn't expecting it either. I didn't even feel a tug, and I'm like,
Now it's just gone.
ah. Hopefully it was a gray one.
That's one way to shave.
Yeah.
Okay. Long-term madness. You're on 88.
Yep.
It's too fun.
Oh. I need to turn off the noise of this.
You have the mad pig disease.
So, Airman, why don't you tell us what happened last week?
Oh.
If you're not muted.
He conveniently stepped away.
He pulled a bend.
I don't know,
As
you
I
two
was
are
saying
all-
before I muted myself. I believe we started off in the Tower of the Astronomers, finishing up our investigation of the dwarven notes and the bodies and the like up there, before we made our way over to the device that these dwarven astronomers were referencing to. And we made a number of
Dwarven?
checks. Didn't you say it was dwarves up in the tower, the astronomers?
No, the writing in chalk was dwarven.
Ah,
Said don't open. You're like, it's a warning and shock. What's the worst it could say?
yeah.
They are
Sammy
ghosts.
does really take kindly to dwarven scriptures.
What you all don't know is that Cthulhu has been speaking to me this whole time and causing all this mischief.
Right.
I do not blame myself.
Yes. But then we made our way to this telescope that we don't know is a telescope. And after a number of checks, we were able to somewhat focus it. And when we thought about something, the telescope showed it. Meaning, like everything from the roadhouse to Silver the horse to a pair of black dragons in the swamp. And a whole lot of this and that in between. A lot of people were getting like kind of fuzzy rolls depending on what they were trying to perceive.
I got a lot of ones that were like with stars in the sky.
Yeah. And we're not entirely sure if that means anything or if we're just not using the telescope correctly. But otherwise,
I saw a lot of stuff.
yeah. Otherwise, we still have the caverns below the castle. Or figuring out a way to communicate with Leosin about our progress thus far.
That's pretty much all I got.
We saw a dragon. Not only one dragon, but there were two dragons.
Oh yeah, one dragon ate a cultist that was out in the swamp. That was cool.
That's a thing that happened.
So
We were
I'm
debating if
curious.
we should stay.
I'm curious what
stay
y'all's
for
working
hours.
theory is of how the telescope is not a telescope works.
No.
I have a feeling it's almost like that, I don't know, that Lady Galadriel pool. You kind of see possible things, I guess. Or even like Harry Potter with that weird silver disc where they could like see past things and sometimes present things and future things. based on memories, which is strange.
Any other theories?
I don't know. I'm assuming it kind of works like the spell clairvoyance. Like you can see certain things if you know what you're looking for, but if you're not like really sure, it won't show you. But then at the same time, it really hasn't shown us stuff that we knew we were looking for either. So I'm kind of baffled as to why some things show up and some things don't. Very confusing.
Oh, we also learned that if you're vague with your thoughts, it gravitates to the closest object or person that matches the descriptor.
Yeah.
Like elf. You'll just find the nearest elf.
Okay.
Indeed confusing.
Just a little bit. Of course, I'm not a highly intelligent player anyway, so.
What would you guys like to do?
Looking at this device, does it look like there's joints on it where like it bends, like, because telescopes, they kind of have like the legs and then like the eyepiece where it moves back and forth.
There are many knobs, and Xavier has manipulated some of them that seem to help clear up the images.
I'm mostly looking for like, what's it called? Like a spot where it might come apart, so we could take it apart maybe into like two separate pieces.
You mean like a connection where like the tripod would mount?
Yes.
Yeah, there's nothing like that.
Hello.
Hello.
Jeff, I need you to roll me a d20.
Live or virtual?
Either.
20.
Let me do live because I'm not on the computer yet. 8.
Okay, you don't pick up any madness for right now.
Oh,
Oh,
that's good, I guess.
I've decided that we're now playing in a combined D&D and Cthulhu world. So randomly people are just going to start going insane. And there's nothing you can do about it. It will only get worse. This is what you've signed up for.
cool.
Can
I-
you
Strahd.
yeah. Can you repeat that? I was distracted. What did I sign up for? Madness?
Yeah, randomly in the future, I will ask people to roll d20s. Whoever rolls lowest will pick up some form of madness.
Oh, okay. Wow.
That Curse of Strahd game starting to get to your head.
It's just the power. I just want to make you dance to my strings.
well, if you wanted that, you should have made me a warlock.
It's like, you're now insane! Take that!
And that's
I've
different
been
from
on that edge
normal
for a long
how?
time now.
Right, so...
Anyway, so we were just going over the last week's events, and I was getting their theories on how the device works. And then I was asking, what do you guys want to do next? So, since Chip was the only person who actually sent me his homework,
What?
I
That's
sent
a
you
lie.
mine. You said you
Man,
got it.
Yeah, your messaging system's broken.
I specifically was referring to the homework that involved what you want to do. And you guys came up with, let's animate the castle, or let's make the furniture come alive. So I assume that wasn't really what you were planning on doing.
That
Well,
wasn't
we weren't
mine.
getting any other responses from the other answers we were given.
I mean, I did the
So I
backstory
figured-
stuff thing.
No, the Bex, I got that. That's
Oh,
that's a
okay,
different. That, remember, there were 3 homework assignments.
I had 3 homework.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Hey, look at that. I got that right here.
That is written in my notes. 3 homework.
I really didn't have any ideas, to be honest.
So, The last plan was to go, check the library, start looking through all those books, see if you could discover anything useful, and recuperate for a couple of days. Chip specifically said he wanted to read his Elvish history book and see if he could discover anything about, maybe his past or anything that might be useful. And while this Elvish history book,
I also wanted to see if there was any other grand plan on the way they move this material along the Sword Coast without being
right.
Yeah, is there like an underground railroad for loot?
When you start thinking about that and you discuss it with the other your other companions, you're pretty sure you've experienced the way they move it. They disguise it into small groupings of wagons that make trips with otherwise traveling caravans, and they have kind of a collection point, which you guys have now found, at least on this particular route. There could be other routes and other collection points, but you're pretty sure you found the end point of the many roads that the treasures had taken, at least in this part of the world. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, if it doesn't tell me about the rest of the world, then yeah, I'm good.
You also, as you're reading through your Elven history book, you do find that there is. This is just kind of a history of the elves along the Sword Coast. And let me pull that map up. And just so you know, if you should ever find that this in some way disagrees with the established lore of the Sword Coast, that's because I haven't consulted the established lore of the Sword Coast. But there are elvish lands, or outposts, if you will. Particularly, Silvermoon is a city that is very welcoming of the elves. The lands to the north, Mithril Hall, Nesme, Citadel Adbar, those are human and dwarven settlements, but elves are known to be around there. But the High Forest is the principal location of the largest concentration of wood and high elves. And the history book points out that there are a number of ancient families that have passed down from generation to generation a role as protector and guardian of the high forests. There's not a whole lot of details about the families themselves. It's more just kind of it's almost like an order of knighthood, if you will, something along those lines. And particular champions of these families would be granted with what were called moonblades. And these were very treasured weapons, very magical, that seemed to attune themselves to particular wielders. It might skip generations in a family, but they seem to have almost attached themselves to the line of a family, the lineage, if you will. And every so often, someone will be deemed worthy enough to wield it, and it will reveal its true powers.
There's dancing sword worthy enough. Find out next week.
Already?
I like it.
It also talks a lot about lost settlements, places that were overrun or abandoned as the human kingdoms expanded and contracted. The elves have a very long history, and they kind of look upon the human world as being almost in fast forward. You meet a new human who seems kind of nice, and before you know it, he's dead of old age. So they look more at, again, families of humans or lineages as being about the only people you can reasonably deal with, and these human settlements that pop up and grow and then collapse over the course of just a few centuries seem just ridiculous to their eyes. But they have to adapt because there are so many more humans than there are elves these days.
Yes, they're like a virus. That's good. It's good little clues.
So, as you guys are searching the library, were there any other things in particular you were looking for?
I want to see if there's any references, like if I'm looking at like weapons or anything like that, like books on. I want to try and see if I can find something about the sword Aravan carries that I noticed. I think Bog had, and that guard mentioned, where he was from. So I'm a little more curious now as to this sword that he carries around, especially since he may have murdered someone. I'm kind of like snooping on Aravan's background if I can, sneakily, without him knowing. Just kind of looking through weapons or books of weapons.
Okay, either I'm misremembering things, or you are. I don't remember.
Didn't he get the sword from the blue half dragon?
I got my own sword that I've had from the beginning.
Yeah, didn't it have some sort of marker on it? And then, I noticed Bog had like the same sort of emblem on his, or someone.
That was the scabbards.
That was the dragon cult symbol, right?
You guys found scabbards in the cultist encampment back in the Greenfields, and you've kept a couple of them, and you noticed that Bog had that same type of scabbard.
Ah. Scabbard, sword. Let's start with S.
No, all related. I mean, the scabbard does hold the sword.
Well,
No,
do we know that those were dragon cultist stuff then?
You're pretty sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, at this point, Numa is the only member of the party that seems to have a particular fascination with his sword.
Well, let me fascinate over it.
Well, ever since that rune appeared on it, you've been like, it's giving you even more confirmation of what you believe deep in your heart. That you are descendant of royalty, and this sword is the proof of it.
You're talking about the sword I hold?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you talked about Aravan's sword.
Nope, I lied.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Octavia thought she was talking about Aravan's sword.
Okay, that's where I was confused.
She's a chronic liar, though.
I am.
So Numa, do you know what heritage your elven side is?
I do not. I believe it's high elf, but that's just a guess. That's just because that's just ambitious.
Right. Of course, you want to be on the highest of steps.
Right. Yeah.
I think Xavier is also going to spend some time reading these books, but he wants to look at books regarding dragons, specifically if the cultists are worshipping dragons, trying to find that text, but also more text on just, if they have dragon anatomy, habits, that kind of history.
You find just a wealth of books that deal with dragons, their obsession with dragons. It's pretty clear that cultists look at dragons as both potential servants and saviors.
Right.
As you're looking through this, there are also notes that were left behind.
Ooh.
And not so much in the books themselves, but in Resmir's chamber, there were a bunch of, not her sleeping chamber, her little antechamber.
Mm-hmm.
Because otherwise they would have, gotten destroyed by the acid.
Yeah.
But there are notes, and you see occasional references to other cultists, mentioned as either like of the purple or of the white. And there's also the occasional reference to some kind of mask. It's not clear exactly what the reference is, but you get the feeling that Resmir really wants it. Or wanted it.
Because there's a lot of notes regarding it.
Not so much there's a lot of notes about it. It's more just the context in which you find them.
Okay.
When a mask is mentioned, it seems to be important somehow.
I see. And do I find any what looks like prominent names of what I would think would be cultists? I guess prominent names within these dragon books and notes.
Right. There's a couple. There's one. You see the term worm speaker occasionally. And you see a reference to someone. You're pretty sure it's a name. Varum. Varram.
Okay. Okay. And within the Red Wizard's items, we didn't find his name floating around there anywhere, like he branded it or anything.
What you can, or what Caden has been able to decipher of the spell book, it's pretty clear that the spell book belonged to Asbara.
All right, so I'm going to take, once I find those out, I assume I find those like on the first day. The second day, I'm going to go back up to the tower and try to start looking for, dragon mask or looking for Vorum or Abara.
You mean Asbara?
Asbara, yep. I wrote it.
Azbara.
Yep.
Asbara Joss. There are the few other names that you find. They don't seem to be mentioned in the same way as Verum.
Okay.
But you see
anything in Draconic? Like Draconic written?
A lot of these notes are in Draconic.
Okay. Oh, obviously, if it's from Resmir, she's probably writing Draconic.
But you see a mention of someone or something called Glazhael. Glazhael.
Okay.
There's another name you see. It's Blagothkus. Blagothkus.
Ooh. And then those are written in Draconic, right?
Yeah.
I wonder if that's literal or... In the context of which they're written, are they written like they're speaking of a person or of a dragon?
You can't tell.
Can't tell. Okay. I mean, it could be both. I mean, dragons turn into people all the time. Okay. This Glasshail sounds like what a white dragon would be sound like, and like okay. All right. Well, I've got some scope time set up for myself.
Some scope time?
Yeah, telescope.
Oh. There's still a few more names.
Oh, please, more names.
Yeah, I didn't have a list of names prepared that might have appeared in the notes, so I'm having to track them down. There's Neron Vein. Neronvain.
Okay.
And somewhat associated with that name, like in the same kind of report or whatever, there's mention of Chuth. Chuth.
Okay.
Any more? I'm gonna say that's all you find.
Okay.
Just to speed things along.
Yeah. Yeah, that gives me something to do. I'm really curious about these masks. And we didn't find any notes about what Resmir using the looking glass for anything, right?
She made some notes about things that you think might be observations from the looking glass.
Okay.
But nothing about like its operation or how to use it or anything like that.
Okay. Was she investigating the dragons or anything? Considering that they're in the same swamp.
You actually, that is a very good point. I'm glad you asked that question. Because you find another pair of names somewhat prominently noted down. And the names, as soon as I get to them, are Vorgathmanthar, VOAR,
Mm-hmm.
AGH,
Mm-hmm.
AMA,
Mm-hmm.
NTH,
Mm-hmm.
AR.
Holy shit.
Yep.
And that's referencing the a dragon.
It seems to be.
Okay.
And then another name, Wervarendor.
Hmm.
WAE
Mm-hmm.
RVA
Mm-hmm.
ERENDOR.
Wow. That definitely, just by the length, sounds like a dragon's name. Ancient.
So, you've made excellent use of these notes.
Good. I will go ponder my notes.
What else would the rest of you like to be looking at?
I was hoping to make use of. I guess I'd probably be assisting Xavier now that I know what he's going through, but we know at the very least they've got one ancient blue dragon working with them, or they've got some sort of leverage on this blue dragon to be forcing him to work with them. And so I was hoping to find either what sort of information they've got about their dragon allies, or I guess, first of all, who their dragon allies might be.
Mm-hmm.
Like even like color wise, to get an idea of what sort of
That's good.
resistances we might want to start stacking up against the next time we hit a city or something like that, or what sort of information they have on those dragons that's making them work with them, or why those dragons are wanting to work with them, whether they're actual allies or more of whether they're all working towards the same goal, or the cultists have like the blue dragon's younglings or something like that, and like where they're getting the eggs from, like that kobold pit.
Oh yeah, the hatchery thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So as you're looking through trying to find that kind of stuff, what you discover is that the dragon eggs were taken from the layer of dragons that seem to be working with or for the cult. You can't tell for sure. Every reference that you can definitively link to a dragon it's clear they're treating them with respect. But you don't know whether that respect is born out of, allegiance to them, worship of them, or just general, reigns of not pissing off a dragon who's anywhere near you.
Right.
Oh, and there's a possible couple of dragons making eggs. Ooh, that's a creepy thought.
You don't know any more about what kinds of dragons might or might not be working with the cult, except for what you can piece together from what you've seen so far.
All right.
Which is that you've encountered a blue dragon. As you think back on it, and with limited experience with dragons, it was clearly an adult dragon. You have no idea how old it might have been.
All right.
But you've seen a blue dragon directly involved with things the cult was doing. You have seen, or at least Xavier has claimed to have seen 2 black dragons that appear to have made their home in this swamp. So that certainly is suggestive that there might be some kind of accord, at least. So there's at least 2 different types of dragon that have been around or working with the cult.
All right.
You also know that the Tiamat, the creature that all these cultists seem to be worshipping, has 5 heads, 1 of each chromatic dragon color.
Mm.
So you know she has a red head, a white head, blue, green, and black.
And would I be able to pick up whether Tiamat is revered as like also a deity to these chromatic dragons, or whether Tiamat would be viewed as more a threat to these dragons?
Or a mother.
Or,
They're make me a religion check.
all right.
I don't suppose I can assist on that, can I?
Sure.
Gleaming my study in Draconia.
You've been to Draconia.
I have. It's in my backstory. I was there for a long time.
Well, anyway, go ahead and
Have you tried their both?
you make a roll. If you get 10 or better,
Okay.
then he gets advantage.
All right. And that was a religion roll, right?
Yep.
Huh. Hey.
All right. So, Irvine, you can roll again. We'll take the higher.
All right.
I'll keep my mouth shut.
You're not real clear on the, I guess, the theology of Tiamat and Bahamut. You know that Bahamut is worshipped as a god by some people, and certainly he's held in great respect by the metallic dragons. Tiamat, if the stories are to be believed, is credited with being the mother or creator of all the chromatic dragons. Basically, they're all spawned somehow from her, who is all of them combined.
Oh, that's not good.
There is certainly a certain amount of godhood indicative in the fact that you have a 5-headed dragon that is of 5 different types and all that kind of stuff. So this is certainly something more than just a really old dragon.
All right.
As far as the actual relation between Tiamat, the cultists, and any potential dragons, you think it probably depends more on the dragon than anything else.
Cool beans.
Can I be looking? I don't know if like they're trying to summon or do some sort of ritual to get a hold of this planet. Because didn't they say something regarding them? I think we heard something about that. So I'd like to read more on Tiamat and see if there's like a ritual that they could try and perform, or some sort of sacrificial, thing to try and summon the monstrous beast. I'd like to see if they're trying to work towards that, or if that's just out of the cards completely.
As you look through the notes and the books, I mean, you don't see anything that really seems to reference like a ritual. You do find one book that seems to dig into the legend of Tiamat's downfall, if you will, where she was bested by Bahamut and other good gods and bound eternally in the lower hells.
Well, it should be pretty easy to take her down then, seeing that it only took gods to put her down there in the first place.
Golden God, she turns into a goldfish.
There's not really saying anything like, are they working, like, we know that they're gathering all this stuff. Is there, like, maybe a specific end goal that they have it written down anywhere?
You know, unfortunately, it seems like they didn't leave a summary of their entire plan laying around to be found.
Dream journal.
Not the entire plan, just like the ending game. Like, one day I'm going to rule the world because we did this.
How many of those notes do you have scattered around your house, Amanda?
Are you
That's a scary thought.
They don't seem to, Resmir doesn't seem to have left any notes like that. But everything, everything you've said is perfectly accurate. They do seem to be collecting a whole bunch of treasure. They've got to be doing it for some reason. And if you know cultists, and you've gotten to know quite a few of them, the temptation to believe they can rule the world is certainly something they would be prey to. So while you couldn't necessarily try to predict their plan, you think the general outlines of, step 1, collect treasure. Step 3, rule the world. That seems pretty reasonable.
I will keep digging. See if I can find more on this Tiamat god person, dragon monster. And so I think of something else.
Okay.
Give me a minute.
Numa?
Ryan took my ideas and so did Lucas, so I'm blaming them.
Are there pictures of Moonblade in this book anywhere?
No, they're not. It's really just the Moonblades are mentioned more in passing than anything. This is a book just of Elvish history.
Gotcha. Mm.
But the Moonblades drew your attention. But they don't seem to really be a focus of the book itself.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I've gleaned all I can because I cannot read Draconian. Did we figure out how the telescope thing worked?
No.
You've been able to fiddle with it and sort of get it to work. You're not sure if it's working as designed, if it's just working as well as you guys have managed to make it work so far.
Well, everyone, I've found some names in these notes and talk of some sort of mask that Resmir wants. No idea what that's about. Possibly the Black Dragon's names, which means we should be able to, if it is their names, we should be able to use the spyglass thing for a closer look at them if we wanted to.
I mean, that sounds good to look into their lair and see what they're up to. And as long as they're there and not here, that's always a good sign.
Watch the discovery, Xavier.
Thank you. And I'll just grab a couple of blank pieces of parchment and just pass out the names to everyone else, so that way everyone's got them.
Hope you all.
This is blank.
Hope everyone took notes. Because Lord knows I won't be repeating those names again.
Even if we ever face them.
Nope, it'll just be
That dude.
Blah blah blah.
The G man.
That person.
The B man.
It's V.
It's V.
Some things you incidentally find while you're reading through the notes. They don't really pertain to anything that you think you're going to be facing, but it helps explain a little bit about what you were facing. You find some instructions that had been written and delivered to Dralmor Borngray about the castle. And as you've read through many of these different papers, you find that Borngray, the impression you get of him is kind of disturbing. It's like it's not a D&D term, but he's kind of like an elf Nazi.
Oh wow!
He believes in the world should be ruled by elves, and that these bullywugs that were serving the cult in the swamp are just beneath him. He had to be instructed on multiple occasions to quit doing things that were getting Farblex Splattergoo upset, and to leave him to patrol and deal with the things in the swamp, and to quit trying to teach the lizardmen how to smith, how to make weapons. The lizardmen were there for slave labor and nothing more.
Oh my god, he was running a concentration camp in here. We're heroes.
You also, it's clear that he was reporting directly to Rezmir, and that therefore he almost has to have been a cultist of some standing. And he was left in charge of the castle whenever Rezmir was gone. And after you read that, you think back to the treasure you found in what was clearly the bullywug rooms inside the castle. And you remember that they all seemed perfectly appropriate for a lady of high fashion. And you think this was probably some sort of insult or joke that Borngray was playing on Farblex, who was too stupid or too uncultured to understand that he was being toyed with.
Well,
That's pretty much all you find at all the ancillary information that's of any particular note.
so what now, Aravan?
Well, you said you wanted to make your way up to that spying glass.
That
Try and
shouldn't
take
take
a peek
long.
upon those dragons. After that, I suppose we can reconvene with the others. And if there's nothing else to be done, perhaps find a means of communicating back to Leosin. Otherwise, leave our next ventures down into the caverns beneath this place.
All right. Well, we shall head to the observatory. So,
All right, you head back up there.
Yep, head back up there and I'll get my little face on that viewport, and I'm going to think first, before I do anything else, of the portal beneath the castle.
What you see when you look through is a very, very blurry image. It seems dark. It seems like there's just enough light you to kind of make out something, but it's very blurred and dark.
I'm going to attempt to focus the device.
All right, make me a sleight of hand check.
Don't fuck me, purple. God damn it. 13.
The image starts to clear up, and then you move that knob you're adjusting a little further, and it just goes all wobbly. And when you turn it back, it doesn't clear up.
Right.
You start moving this other knob, and that tries to there are so many knobs on this thing.
All right. All right, we'll check the next thing then. I don't know what the official name of this, but I'm just going to call it a dragon mask. So I'm going to think of this dragon mask that Resmir's looking for.
The thing still doesn't clear up.
If he's having problems, can I try and wiggle a few knobs? I have Caden do it. I'm sure it can't be that hard.
Roll me a sleight of hand check. As Xavier's looking, the picture shifts. Doesn't really clear up.
Did that do it?
No, it moved to what I think I was looking at, but it is still unclear.
Am I broken?
Aravan, how about
Yes?
you take a look, and that way I can focus on these dials.
Very well. I'm relatively unfamiliar with the dialects, so it might take some time before my thoughts are able to weave these names into their proper verbiage. Muraghaman Thar. I'm gonna put my eye to the ivies.
And another sleight of hand check.
Don't fail, you blue. Again?
You see a very fuzzy image. You think it's like looking through 2 or 3 panes of smoked glass. Like, you think you see something moving, but you can't make out any details.
Not so sure this device is going to be incredibly useful in this manner, anyhow.
What did we do last time to make it work?
We didn't touch it. We got it focused, and we left the knobs and dials, switches, pulleys, and levers all alone.
Can I go wipe off the other end of it? It may have gotten dusty.
Sure.
I'm helping.
So she goes up to wipe off the other end of it. Make me a dexterity check.
Oh, jeez. Dexterity.
Hey, it's better than one.
Hey!
as you take the smoothest cloth you can find that doesn't look particularly dirty, and reach up and kind of start very gently buffing the crystal or glass piece at the end of the device. You feel it shift oh so slightly. You stop.
Ugh. Oh dear.
Is it any clearer, Evan?
It's clean over here. It's clean.
Everybody's gonna shoot Octavia that look, like seeing her react in such a fashion for slowly putting his eye down to the eyepiece. And once again thinking Oraga Hamanthar.
Maybe it's now like looking through 2 panes of smoked glass.
Oh.
I thought we did we determine that you had to say what you're wanting out loud instead of thinking it?
No, you had to think it because I did the subconscious thing of thinking of one thing and saying another, and it was what my thought was that it went out there.
Okay.
And I'll be right back.
I'm having little luck with either, Noma. If you have any ideas, feel free to have at it. This device is beyond my own realm of understanding.
Numa, would you like to take a look?
Yeah, I mean, I tried last time, and I thought of Leosin, and then I just saw stars. But I can try again.
Yeah, we can do without the gas, though. That was disgusting.
As much as I would love to claim that, that was a ketchup bottle.
Sure it was. Maybe you should go wash your pants now.
Wash my phone, maybe.
Anyway,
So yeah, I'll.
so when you look through, it's a very blurry, fuzzy picture. Do you want to try adjusting the knobs?
I will just touch the telescope and again think of Leosin and look in the.
Okay, make me a dexterity check.
Oh goodness. Oops.
Whatever you've just done seems to have been the trick.
Oh.
Because the image clears and you see stars.
I mean, do I recognize the stars, or are they just points of light, random points of light?
We'll say you guys are doing this at night. You spent the day like searching the library and doing stuff, and now it's getting into the evening, so it's dark outside. And like you look away from the eyepiece and you look up in the direction this thing seems to be pointed, and what you see is a familiar constellation.
Mm-hmm.
And as you look back at the device, it seems like there's a cluster of 3 stars kind of at this one spot in the constellation. And what you're looking at, like there are 3 stars kind of spread out, but they seem to have roughly the same arrangement as what you see in the constellation above your head.
Yeah.
So even though you've never used a magnifying glass before,
It's amazing.
Can you see him?
I see the stars above our heads. See that cluster of 3 stars there? this tube brings them to my eye.
You think Leosin lies within those stars?
If he does, he's happier than I am. So yeah, I don't. It's not reacting magically to my touch or thoughts. And it may be because I'm only half elf. If the Nazi elf made this.
Octavia, have you had any luck using this device?
Well, I mean, it took me down the hallway and I saw silver. I think I did pretty decent with it. And I was able to lend so you guys could see.
Have you any elven blood within you?
No. Maybe at one point. No. Hi.
Anyway,
Well, Octavia, perhaps you could be more successful at finding what we're looking for.
I will give it a go. I mean, taking one for the team, that's what I do. I'll walk up to the thingamajigger. Can you give me, was there any like written description of the mask that may be helpful to get really good vision? No?
no, there was no description.
Okay.
There was barely a mention of it, but you managed to find something that did reference a mask.
Cultist mask. That's what I'm going to look for. If that doesn't work, I'll try dragon mask. If that doesn't work, I'll try a mask, period. See if a mask will come up.
So the things that we have seen through this telescope have been the dragons and a horse.
And boxes and
A hallway.
And the roadhouse.
Yeah,
And a cultist.
And a cultist in the swamp.
And Snapdragon.
Yep, and Snapdragon at his village.
I've seen lots through it.
So, what is the first thing you're thinking of?
Well, first, just to make sure it's working, I will try and see Snapdragon. Just to get like, oh yes, okay, it can pinpoint specifically. And then I'm going to try and look for a cultist mask.
Okay, well first you, like the image blurs and then kind of, snaps in place inside a dim enclosure. And you see Snapdragon lying on a pallet of straw next to another lizard person. And there seem to be 4 or 5 eggs kind of laid there between them.
Oh, I'm going to tear up a little bit. It's so beautiful.
You're having breakfast in bed.
Yeah. Then I'm going to try and go to cultist mask.
So as you think of cultist mask, the image blurs and it just kind of remains blurry.
Then I try dragon mask.
The image again seems to seems to react, but still you don't see anything.
Okay, I'm going to try a helmet. It's like something a rider running down the road might have, like something you would see all the time. Just see if it's kind of catching my drift. Helmet mask.
And as you picture like a steel helmet that, just kind of a typical piece of armor, it zooms in and you see a crate that is cracked open that has a rather nice set of armor, and part of that is a helmet. Looks like it's got some fancy engraving.
Well, I hate to say it, but I don't think we'll be able to find this mask unless we have a little bit of a better idea as to what we're looking for. A color description, size, anything at all, I think would help. Golden, because it didn't send me the stars, but a blurred vision, so you could tell it was trying, I'm assuming, but not. It just didn't know exactly, I think. But Snapdragon's doing great. He has eggs. So peaceful.
Only Caden didn't require so many hours of beauty sleep every day.
It doesn't. It's not easy to look at what he does and do what he does,
So, is there anything else you want to be looking for?
If
I want to look for that. Oh.
I was going to say, if Octavia's done, Ariane's got one more thing he wants to try and check.
I want to look for that guard that spoke to me in, was it 1 week?
Okay, the guard that spoke to you in where?
I think Waterdeep, the one that talks about Aravan.
Oh, that guy.
Mm-hmm.
As you think of him, his sexy self, you just see stars.
Glowing with sweat. It was beautiful. See stars?
Yep.
Doesn't make any sense. It just doesn't make sense to me.
Any luck, Octavia?
I'm gonna step back for Aravan. I'm gonna say I haven't had much luck, but I'm building a theory in my head. Go ahead while I ponder over it.
Okay, she steps back, Aravan.
Aravan's going to think about Tiamat. The descriptions he got in the books, focusing as specific as he can on those descriptions. And Octavia talked about being locked in one of the depths of the hells, being as specific as far as location as he can get before he puts his eye up to the eyepiece.
Okay. And as you look in, what you see is stars.
All right.
Although even the stars are kind of blurry.
Perhaps they were observing this constellation of stars for some reason. Otherwise, I have absolutely no idea how this thing works. What was your theory, Octavia?
I'm starting to wonder if perhaps this is a limited telescope. You can only see so far.
So,
I want to.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead. I think I'm on.
I
think same thing.
I was thinking of maybe trying to see our pathway through, the swamp and see how far it goes before it starts to see stars. I want to think at the very edge of the swamp, see if you can still see it, and then from there, I'd like to go further and further until maybe Waterdeep to see if I can even see Waterdeep, period. I'm going to try and get a distance on how far this telescope can see. Like maybe it's just like a radius.
Yeah, because everything you've seen so far may be in the swamp and as far as the roadhouse, right?
So far, yeah, everything we've been able to see has been closer.
So yeah, I think that's the, yeah, like imagine the path back toward the roadhouse and then even path, yeah. I think that's it. I think it can only see what's in the swamp or nearby the swamp.
So what are you guys doing?
I want to look through it and see if I can kind of go to the edge of the swamp, like a specific tree I'm passing. And if I can see that, I'm going to try and go further, maybe even to the tent that we stayed in with that guy outside of Waterdeep
Okay.
before we left. Just to see if it goes far.
So as you start thinking about like the path you took, the edge of the swamp, you know, you remember the roadhouse was close to the edge. That the whole point was that you were cutting a path through the, kind of making another path through or around the swamp for the road. So you kind of snap back to there, and the image is getting pretty blurry again. But you're able to make out. You're like, okay, yeah, that's the roadhouse. It's kind of like, you know, looking through a dirty window to see it, but you see it, and you start following the road you took, and you kind of push your way out down the road further and further back, and you know the distance seems to just whip by. Like you don't have a good feel for just how fast this thing can move exactly, because it seems to go where your thoughts take it, almost at the speed of your thoughts. But as you kind of follow the path back, you're tracing back over it very, very quickly. And as you get further and further down the road, suddenly the image changes, and it's an image of a very blurry black blob with some dots.
I think I found edge, guys. It's right where the blurriness starts. There's a big black blob with dots in it. Can I like try and like stop and like a few steps back in my mind to see like what's around there?
Yeah, you start trying to think back to the last thing you saw, and the picture continues to be, it's like you can see almost the image like filming over. It seems like it's slowly going out of focus.
I'm losing picture, guys. It's dying on me.
Well, now try to focus it. Try to focus it.
Oh, okay, I'm focusing really hard. I remember
No, I mean, the
physically.
actual dial.
Make me a sleight of hand check.
The dial. Okay, let me reach for the dial.
You start adjusting things, and the image starts to clear a little bit. No.
Oh dear, I made it worse. It's bad, guys. It was working for a minute there.
13.
So, is there any markings on the dials at all?
There are various markings, but they seem kind of mystical and arcane in nature, and you have no clue what they stand for.
So I'm wondering if is it when you turn? I know this is going to sound weird, but if you turn the dial, are these smooth or do they click?
It's an analog signal.
Okay. I'm just wondering if I guess my thought was, yeah, okay, so whatever setting it's on now is the swamp. So is there a selection for other areas of the Sword Coast? You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying. You have no clue.
Oh, I know. I'm presenting that theory to my comrades.
Now that he pointed out these symbols on the dials, can I do a check to see if I would understand their writing?
Sure, make me an Arcana check.
Oh, jeez. Wow.
That's
That's animal
damn.
handling.
Damn it.
So the horse you're riding while you're looking at this stuff is awesome.
I got the 17, the wrong one. There's no animals on this scale.
You're pretty sure you've seen some of these markings in like a book that Caden was studying, but can't really say.
Why?
If someone would like to have Caden make an Arcana check.
Yeah, let's do that.
Hey,
Aiden, look at these odd.
take up your beauty sleep and get that hair out of your eyes and look at this.
But I'm so sleepy.
He looks. He's like, yes, this. I've seen these symbols before. They are arcane runes, often used in the writing of spells. It is not clear to me how they would relate to making this image clearer or not. Without spending much longer than we have studying this device, I do not believe that I will be able to divine the inner workings of it. The fact that we can adjust it at all is something of a miracle. Surprised we get any images from it. Surely it must be because of exceptional skill and rolling that you're able to see the images you've seen so far. But I sense that if we roll too many times, the difficulty will go up, and we may do damage to it.
All right, Caden. Enough with that hippy dippy bullshit.
I'm sorry. It's almost like I was channeling the universe. So I'm going to leave you guys to ponder that for a few minutes and get the dog some water. We'll be right back.
Well, I thought we had it figured out, but maybe it's just maybe he can send spells, somehow transmit the spells to whatever he sees. If those are markings for spells, but it must only be limited by the area that you could see to, maybe. Anyway.
Assuming we can't figure out how this telescope works, what's our game plan going forward?
Well, I mean, we did the library as much as we could, so I guess it's just time to jump through a portal.
Time to go underground.
Last week, I think Octavia was talking about sending Leosin a message.
Well, no, someone said that, but I don't really care if Leosin knows, but I know I can.
I thought we all spent 30 or 40 minutes discussing different ways we might be able to send a message back, and then you were like, yeah, or I could just use this spell that I have.
Yeah, yeah, I figured, yep, message spell. That's the thing. Where is it?
Message? Is that it? Or
I don't think it's message. No. Sending, I think.
sending, yeah.
Yeah. Which we've been here for over a day, so I could have that one for a day and then switch it back to something else, but it's a higher level spell. But yeah, I mean, if we wanted to send a message to him, it has to be 25 characters or less. 25 words or less. So, if we want to send him a message, we can. It's not a big deal if we do or not, because I'm not, I'm as dedicated to telling people what we're doing as you guys are.
Well, that's something to discuss with Numa. otherwise, yeah, I think downstairs.
Down to the deep dark abyss.
Yeah, I'm not that concerned about sending a message to Leosin yet, because
I don't know.
I don't even know where he's at. Did we leave him and did we figure out where we left him at last time?
All right.
Wasn't it,
What's it?
I think it was El Terrell or Newell, where Leosin was.
yeah, El Terrell. I think that was it. Because then we went down the river
Scornubal.
to Balder's Gate
Yeah.
and then went straight north.
Yeah, he was in El Terrell.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a, yeah.
Would you like to know how long it is between where you guys are now and El Terrell?
Yes, Google, please.
It is almost 1,000 miles as the crow flies.
Wow. Wow.
There's a reason it took
Octavia-
you guys like 3 months to make the trip.
No, but yeah. This didn't seem like that long ago, though.
He's been traveling for a while.
Just think about how many sessions you were actually just riding in the caravan.
The mushrooms.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, murder, mayhem, mushrooms.
Crypts full of undead, elk, hauntings.
Dark alleys. Good alleys.
Sally?
Hams.
And the lack of.
We're on like our 6th or 7th session just of this castle.
Crazy.
Sure makes the year fly by.
I'm trying to remember, when did we start this? We may be approaching our, 1 year or better.
I can look it up because I was in, I don't know when y'all started, but when I started, I was in Louisville, and that was end of September, 1st of October or something, maybe. I'll have to look on my calendar, but I can look it up.
And you didn't start until we were already at the cultist
Yeah,
encampment.
that's right. Y'all were already at the cultist.
So there was a few. Yeah, we're coming up on a year.
Yeah. That's crazy.
And it may be 2 years before we get out of this castle if you guys don't hurry up.
I mean, currently
Oh,
we're Octavia with this spell or not spell, depending on if she was casting it or not. And then we're going downstairs.
Yeah.
No one told me about a spell. What spell?
The sending stuff? We still talking about that one?
Yep.
But yeah, it'd be up to Numa because he's like Leosin's go-to guy.
So how does the spell work? I don't understand. How am I
we have 25 words, and he'll hear whatever I say for 25 words.
Oh,
So chicken or anything.
You know what else you guys did that I forgot about? The horse race.
I did love that horse race. Silver. First.
And the archery contest where Numa was using darts.
yes. So
And then the drinking contest where I fell asleep in a closet.
I'm not sure I really know where we're at to tell him where this castle's at. Are we
You're roughly 200 miles north of Waterdeep on the road that used to run to Neverwinter.
okay, so we're between that Leylon and Waterdeep?
Yeah, you're in,
okay, we're right
you're
here.
in the Mirror of Dead Men.
Okay, so collection. Okay, so here's the telegram. I feel like I'm in an old movie now.
Yeah, you are filling out a 25-word telegram.
Cultist collection point in castle or swamp castle in mirror of dead men. Pursuing.
Can you write this down for me, please? I remember it all.
No, I thought you dictated this. I thought you were taking dictation.
No. Oh yeah, I don't.
Anyway. Yeah, I'll write that down for her. What do you want me to do? Type it? You want me to type it?
Yeah. That way I can read it back to him in my head.
Okay. All right.
Swamp Castle, stop.
Yes.
Zombie, stop. Stop. Lizard folk, stop.
Cultist collection point. Swamp Castle.
Let me put this in.
You can use exactly 140 characters.
No, it's 25 words. It can be really long words.
At least we're waiting until it's nightfall so that he gets this in his sleep like a crazy dream.
Hey, it could be daylight where he is. I mean, he's way far away.
What are we calling this thing at the bottom? It's a. It's not teleport. What is it?
Which thing, the spell?
No, the little teleportation or the what's the word I'm looking for there?
Portal?
Portal. Thank you. Yeah.
Portal station.
Aperture Industries.
The cake is a lie.
Send. It's not very far away from the emails I send at work.
No, I'm not really.
Pursue Azio through portal. Repair.
You had 7 more words you could use, but
Yeah.
there's 8 more words you could use.
Hugs and kisses, love you lots.
Miss you badly. Kiss, kiss. Bang, bang.
That sounds reasonable. Anything
Me
else
love
you
you.
think we may need to add?
Me love you long time.
Name?
That's.
Oh yeah, we might want to put who it's from, so he's not just like, "What the fuck is in my head right now?"
He might be like that anyways.
Oh, it recognizes me as the sender. It knows me, and it can answer in like manner immediately. So that's pretty good. Here. Here's Numa. So yeah, he will know it was from me. Oh. Okay, let's do this. Let me I'm gonna like in a meditation pose. Like I'm really gonna hone in on this whole talking to people's minds thing.
So you're just going to say, cheers, Numa? You're not going to like come up with a party name you can finally send?
What did we end up with?
You never did.
Turtle.
Trampoline
Turtle and the
trio or
others.
something.
Trampoline trio.
Oh.
What?
There's more than 3 of us.
Girls on trampolines? What?
I don't know. What yeah.
Well,
It
he
was a
would know
pretty good
like,
one. One of them was pretty good. I liked one of them. I can't remember which one it was.
It was probably Loud Turtle and the others. Loud Turtle was the crew. That's what it was.
A contingency.
Yeah, that was a good one.
text that we were sending those?
Yeah, I was just looking through the text, trying
Yeah.
to find that text chain.
Me too. Didn't go past February, did it?
That was back in May. So you had Righteous Might, Dragon Slayers, the Contingency, Cult Killers, Dragon and Dragonbane, Vengeance, Loud Turtle and the Crew, Fire Shatter.
Was it in the Skype text or text?
It was text.
It was text. Crucible Crew, Guild of Awesomeness, the Apple Cobbler Gang, Turtle Formation, Foundation of Reckoning, Bad Decisions, Alley's Bane,
Bad decisions.
Magoo Marauders, Mistakes Were Made.
Yeah, I don't have it anymore. I don't know.
That it was in a chat thing with just the 5 people. So the one that I've sent you guys the most recent message on still has Chesko in it.
Who?
There's also the Iron Crusaders, the Dawn Guard, the Reaping Bond, Reckless Tranquility, the Spanish
that was it,
Inquisition.
I think. What was the Tranquility one? Reckless Tranquility?
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of like that one. So confusing. It's like It's like an oxymoron. I believe it's perfect for us.
Ryan had the Spanish Inquisition because nobody will suspect you. And then Lucas had Dwarvish Inquisition because we have no dwarves.
Right.
Also Frog Eaters. So there you go. Anyway, so are you sending that message?
Yep.
Okay. And what you hear back is kind of a startled, "Oh, you're alive. Excellent. What have you found?"
We're alive. I love that. You're alive.
Gordon's alive.
I mean, that's all I could send. I don't want to. It's not a back and forth thing.
Nope, it's not.
Well, you guys, do you still? Is it?
You could cast it again.
You don't have enough.
It again.
You don't get to add. We're fine. Since we have a balance of words left, or something.
No, it was like, here's your 25 words. Send it. Get a response. You're done.
Oh, okay.
Damn it, Leosin. Don't you know how my shit works?
What was that? 6 words?
I will inform them. He is surprised to hear we arrive. He wants to know what we have found.
I thought I put all that cultist loot, so we found loot. Depot. We found a depot in a swamp castle. We found a swamp castle, and we put the location, and we're going through a portal in the bottom of the castle.
You think he might have been asleep?
I will cast it again, and I will say, I repeat, and then I will send what Numa said once again.
And you get a response. Get a response back that says, "Excellent. How long can we keep this up?
He has evidence, and that we'll leave it at that. I'm not going to send one again because, damn it, Leosin.
I'm sure you've got at least one more third level spell slot.
Yeah, but I don't know what we're doing after this. Are we just hanging out in the castle, or are we going to go through a portal? That's terrifying.
That's an excellent question. I wonder if your companions know the answer to it.
I do indeed.
What is the answer then?
Going to the caverns beneath this, as we discussed multiple times before you cast that first message.
Yes, but can we rest first so I can let him know that we can't continue our conversation?
Unless I suppose we can wait till Caden's finished his beauty rest before we continue on.
Kate says, I'm good to go.
Ben, you're just trying to set me up for failure. He's like, cast it again. Just cast it again. Why don't you? You can do it one more time. Just one more time. I'm just going to leave it at that. Either way, I need to rest, though. I used to go through a portal where I don't know where it goes. Half-heartedly. I'm sorry.
Well, perhaps we can find the portal first.
That would be a good start, yes. We shall excavate the caverns. Shall
Did
we?
you bring digging equipment?
What do I have?
Perhaps we'll just explore the caverns.
I guess you could do that. I mean, if you want to excavate them, you can. I'm not going to stop you.
I don't
She's
have.
the one complaining of being tired, after all.
To the caverns.
The caverns.
I think we should send Numa to scout. He can walk across the ceiling.
I like that.
As I say in my head, if there's a poo-poo monster, he's getting Numa first.
I'm done with poo-poo monsters. Okay.
So are there any other good third level spells we can get Amanda to use?
So rude. All of my third level spells are good.
Yeah, but what do you even need them for, really?
Not fireball.
Yeah, I mean, she's just going to fireball everything.
It's not going to be for healing.
Let's see. Do I
Exactly.
have any third level spells? Nope. I'm good.
Oh, but Xavier, what about that? Oh, no, never mind.
Nope. Don't have that either.
Okay, well, you guys are now down in the catacombs. Or dungeon, if you'd really call it that.
Hoo-hoo-hoo. So I will point to the group to the northwest, and I'll say, that passage over there leads to the crane device, and I did not investigate down to the right.
Well, then, to the right,
To the right.
we shall go.
Lead on, monk.
Dun,
I'm going to go ahead and throw up my hood and activate my elven cloak.
dun, 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 dun,
Give me a second.
Uh-oh.
Amanda, the first good guy in that fight that you're playing that music from died. Why are you trying to kill Numa off?
Well, we needed something to go with this stairway, okay? Besides, maybe we can make Ben laugh while he's phone, since we know he can hear us. No matter how hard he tries to ignore it. The voices in his head.
So I don't know how you want to handle this, Ben, but while I have the cloak activated, oh, he's on the phone. I was reading and
Ask
talking.
him all of our questions.
Oops.
Oh, Ben, by the way, I
So
was
about
wondering.
this sending spell, I had a couple of questions.
So I think I'm going to cast that third level spell again. Just to see what he says.
We'll cast it real quick to let Xavier know what's going on right now. Xavier, we're about 5 feet in front of you, and I've only got like 10 more words.
Oh, that's right. I gotta put bag of holding stuff in here.
Did you get the character sheet with the inventory?
Yeah. Yeah, I do think we need a separate character that just has inventory bag of holding thing. That way we could all access it.
Maybe
So I heard Octavia cast her 3rd level spell again. So
she
good that she
cast it
doesn't
like
have that.
3 times.
Now you listen. You didn't answer
Well, Allie was
Xavier's
on the
question,
phone,
though.
so
Hi, Allie.
I was on the phone. I said, "Give me a minute."
So, as I was saying, I don't know how you want to handle the Cloak of Elven Kind. For
It is useless to you. It fails all perception checks.
Yes, they do.
I mean, you're not even a real elf, so.
Yeah. I am. Oh, shoot.
Nah, you're one of those wood ones.
I see how it is. Yeah, so it just gives all creatures disadvantage to notice me. So I don't know how to.
I will take care of it.
Okay.
So
I don't
you have
think there's a good
disadvantage to
way.
notice everything.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yep. I can't see through the cloak.
Okay.
Xavier, why are you blindfolding yourself right now?
Isn't this what monks do?
Your cloak is on backwards. Put the hood down.
See, if you put the hood down, it's a nice snack trough.
So what you see off to your right, or now in front of you, is a set of stairs that's leading down.
So Numa's on the ceiling, right?
I don't know. Is he?
I don't know. He hasn't said anything.
Well, I'm not quite sure. I mean, how high are these ceilings? This is like a cave or a dugout cellar.
It's like a cavern.
Yeah.
We'll say
I
the
don't-
ceilings vary in height, but they average about 10 feet.
Yeah, I'll wait to go to the ceiling. I'm going to stay on the floor at this time. I think.
Oh, okay.
Fine, just ruin, just ruin it for everyone.
In that case, I'm going to go ahead and slip ahead of everyone and try to start stealthing and scouting.
And I'll be like keeping pace with Octavia by her side-ish.
Don't
Back
forget
to
to move
back.
Caden.
Caden's
coming
definitely
to.
lingering in the back.
Okay, so as you come around there, you see more steps. This time leading up.
Okay. I'd like to just check for traps along the way.
Okay, make me an investigation check.
Certainly.
And have we had a day of rest since the fight with the gargoyles?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
We had
Okay.
2, right?
This one.
One so far.
one. Okay.
Before I get rid of Caden's spell slots.
You don't see any traps.
Sweet. All right. Well, I will continue on stealthily.
Oh, you were stealthing.
Yes, I'm stealthing.
Probably should have mentioned that or made a stealth roll.
I would like to make a stealth roll.
Oh,
That's a little too late.
I said I was
Been
going stealthily
spotted.
ahead of the group.
Tiamat's all 5 of her
18.
hands roast you.
that would really suck if we're walking into her right now.
So, what's
Well, I
the next campaign?
mean, somebody done pointed it out, so.
All right. So I'm gonna be trying to quietly walk down or up these steps, I suppose.
Okay. So, you notice there's kind of like a little lip at the top of these steps.
Hmm.
And there's a decent amount of mud that seems to be slowly oozing down the steps that's kind of made its way over that lip. And as you get high enough to see into the room, I need everybody to roll initiative.
Oh,
Oh man, what did you do?
I found them. Oh wait, it should automatically do it for me, so I don't need to click the button. Fucking pink. God, no love.
Oh, they're Numa's best friends.
Yeah.
You can't see them yet.
Oh, well, Numa doesn't. But
So, since Xavier's the only one who could see anything, and since they get to act first, this guy is going to fling a mud ball at you.
At me?
Yep.
I guess I'm not hiding very well.
Well, they saw you come up the stairs.
Oh, that figures.
So,
Wait, what? It was the ears, right? The ears. God, forgot to tuck them.
it was. So, first, that's going to be a hit. I need you to make me a dexterity save.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there's the good rolls. There it is. Blood red. That's what I needed.
You are saved,
So
dexterous being.
the mud smacks you right in the face.
Oh.
And it does get into your eyes, but not too badly, so you're only blinded for 1 round.
Great.
Don't worry, we'll have them all dead by then. Actually,
Cool.
you haven't told us that there's anyone there, so we're falling blindly.
You guys hear a loud schluck as
That's in mud.
yeah, it sounded like
Ugh.
mud or something being just thrown, possibly smacking against a wall, maybe a person.
Xavier says, I didn't know that the bullywugs were throwers of mud.
Worry not, Octavian. As Xavier and I had clearly discussed after that previous incident in the tower, you would no longer be diving headfirst into anything without us all there and ready to support him.
That is indeed very good to know.
Numa, you've heard a split, but you don't know what's going on. Do you want to move up?
Sounds familiar. It sounds like. Very
The most
cool.
familiar it sounds to you is
How far can I go?
a long drop onto a fairly full latrine.
4 or 5, 6. Are these 5 foot or 10 foot?
5 foot.
blocks. What's my travel time now? Am I up to 40 feet now? 45
I guess I
feet.
should lock the tokens again.
We
Sorry.
like to just wander.
Let me go back to where I was at
Oh,
before you
you're
lock
good.
them. That was 30 feet. I mean, I can go another 15. Am I at the bottom of steps? Is that what you said?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't go up all that high. Probably about 4 feet.
So can I see these guys?
Not quite.
Okay. Well, I'm
But
going
you
to
see-
try to.
You see Xavier standing there, like with his hands up to his face.
I too would hide my face, Xavier. Well, unless my character actually determines that Xavier's in danger, I think I'll just stand there and wait for the next slump. I think.
All right. And now you see a bullywug appear over the top of the stairs, and you also see a large pile of mud come flying at you.
Awesome. Is this considered a missile?
Well, unfortunately, he missed.
I would love to catch a mud ball and fling it back at him.
Unfortunately, you can't really catch enough to fling it. So,
Okay, that's what I was wondering.
All
Xavier,
right. Blinded. I am just going to which one threw the mud at me? Was it
the
Will?
one further back.
Okay. And I saw both of them, so I'm just gonna run straight south.
Okay. You're expecting me dexterity save.
I will stop then. No, I'm just blinded. I'm just gonna run until I run into something, and then I'll make a dex save. 12.
All right. So you begin running forward, but unfortunately for you, this is difficult terrain. Else it's basically a foot deep of mud.
Ooh.
Did I miss my turn?
Yeah, you had no clue anything was going on.
I would move forward.
You were waiting on a signal from Xavier.
You were talking to Aravan about my misdeeds.
You were doing everything but paying attention. So, anyway, that's your movement. Will get you to there.
All right. Well, I can't see anything, so I'm going to take the dodge action.
Okay.
I'm going to pull
Caravan.
a Numa and go as whippy as the long grass in the summer breeze.
Aaron is going to continue his way forward to about there. And is there anything of interest in this kind of like nook further along this tunnelway?
Not that you can see,
All right.
but you definitely see a bullywug standing at the top of the stairs. And you've now heard Xavier, like someone's running through thick mud. It's like a schlop, schlop, schlop.
Oh, you know what? I ignore difficult terrain
Oh, you do?
as a ranger. Yeah.
All right, you're used to running through mud.
Mm-hmm. But anyway, it still applies. I didn't hit anything running, so I'm just gonna try to dodge. So
Octavia, he's done it again. I would like to
you don't even
focus
see me.
forward upon the Exactly. I don't see you, but I see bullywugs.
Yeah.
And focusing forward, I'll try to chill touch this bullywug that I can see.
That'll hit.
Hit.
Erevan the Sorcerer.
Right? This guy. Damage.
That hits for like what, 2 damage?
Almost. No, 3d8, which is not right. So stand by. Okay. There. 2d8. And he can't heal. And he has disadvantage on his first attack.
All right.
Attacks versus me.
Anything else?
That's it.
Caden is going to walk up.
Yeah.
Octavia.
Okay. I will walk to here. And I can see the bullywug from there?
Yes, you can see the one at the top of the stairs.
So then I will get my crossbow.
That's going to miss.
Exact bullywug. I'm very distraught from having to walk into battle even though...
You have no
bullywug,
third level
so-
spells.
I have one.
No, I heard you cast it. The first bullywug, seeing that Xavier has charged him, is going to bite and stab at him.
So straight rolls?
Yeah, I mean, you can see, you cleared the mud out of your eyes
right.
now.
Okay.
So you can actually see him.
Okay, so then he has disadvantage because of the dodge action, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So, first roll is a miss. Second roll is a miss.
Man, that dodge action, I don't like that.
Numa.
Captain Numa.
Numa has fallen asleep
I'm here.
and takes 15 damage.
Falling damage.
To travel straight up the steps. Whoops, what did I do that for? What the heck?
What?
Well, I thought I did target him. It's not doing the movement. Oh, there it goes.
I have to accept the movement.
Oh. DM, would you please accept my movement?
No.
Okay. Now what am I doing? Where's my character sheet? All right, there I am. And we're going to strike you.
Okay, Natasha.
Yeah, I was going to say, I love how Numa turned Russian.
That's a hit.
It happens when I go downstairs. Under the ground.
You have slashed him through the throat and he is dying.
Oh. Is he dead?
Yes, he is.
Can I use my last... I still have some movement. Can I go attack the other guy now?
How much movement do you have left?
Well, I moved... What I do? Moved 25, so I still have 20 feet
Yeah, but
left.
the last 10 actually cost you 20.
So that's,
It's mud.
okay, so that still gets me to the bullywug, I think.
Well, so you used 15 to get up to the stairs.
I can go
So-
45 now.
Right, so
Okay.
15, then 25, then 35. Your next step will put you at 45, so you can't actually reach the other.
Get one step closer.
You can get one step closer.
Oh, the complete travel took me that much. Or just when I got to the top of the steps?
Top of the stairs is double movement.
Okay.
So from where you started,
Dang. I got you. All right. So I'll just move. So I got 10 more feet left, right? That's what
Yep.
you're saying. So I can move 5.
Yep.
All right. And then I scream at him. Face me, Mollywog!
I like the new Numa.
his buddy is now sinking into the mud.
Like
And it's
ice
your turn.
cream.
Oh, fantastic. All right. Well, I plan on stabbing this guy with the dagger of venom.
Go for it.
Now that I can see. Oh, you know what? I'm going to do something I haven't done before. As part of my 5-foot movement, I'm also going to pull out the plain dagger in my offhand.
Okay.
And I will stab him once with the dagger of venom. Ha.
That's a miss.
That'll show him.
That'll show him, and I will offhand strike with the regular dagger.
That'll hit.
All right. Okay. Well, that one's got my.
And you get your full proficiency bonus for the offhand
No,
strike?
I don't. So it's just going to be D4. I don't have that one figured in yet. So 3 damage.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to make another dagger. All right.
Anything else you want to do?
Daggers.
Oh, you want to move?
Yeah, that's it.
Caravan.
Giving a reluctant sigh before making his way up the steps. Choosing to not step into the mud if he can avoid it.
Okay.
But seeing another one of these things up here, launching forward with another spell, Frostbite, across the way.
And the bullywug fails his constitution save.
That's going to be 26 cold damage.
He takes 3 damage.
And he'll have disadvantage on his first attack.
He feels a little chilly.
That's my turn.
And Cade.
Caden, come up. And from there, would he have line of sight?
I'm going to say that because the bullywug's kind of short and Numa's right in the way, he's basically got 3/4 cover.
All right.
Which luckily doesn't matter for Adam because he has Spell Sniper.
All right. And he's going for a firebolt. Why is that? Why is he rolling at disadvantage?
I don't know. Why is he rolling disadvantage?
Didn't get enough beauty sleep, guys.
What did you do?
I just clicked the button that's here. Yeah, he's rolling at disadvantage for some reason. Like it's
You
not
give the
highlighted.
bullywug dodge.
No. Oh, I think that's the effect you gave the bullywug is granting him.
Disadvantage on attack.
Yeah, so all
Lucas, your
attacks
wiki
against.
lied to me.
What?
Well, I'm going to take it away and we'll find out. I'll try it again.
Wait, what wiki?
Firebolt. Yeah.
Yeah, it was saying that the bullywug has disadvantage when getting it, or attackers against the bullywug have disadvantage.
Lucas, your wiki lied to me.
What'd you cast?
Frostbite. All right. But I believe that's going to be a miss.
Yes, that will be a miss.
All right.
Octavia.
Okay, doke. I am going to move to here. And
It looks right.
I am going to target Mr. Bullywug. And let's say could flame him. That sounds like fun.
So is fireball 20 or 30 foot radius?
20, I think.
20 foot.
All right, so Octavia's casting her fireball right there.
You can cast Fireball. That's Sacred Flame.
Oh, I'm sorry, I heard you cast. I assumed it was fireball.
Ben
Oh,
really wants us to die.
The bullywug
Use
saves.
my last circle slot. Jeez Louise.
The bullywug saves and takes no damage.
I'm sure to hit Gravender next time I cast Fireball.
No, you'll just hit me.
Well, with next to him, that's just a bonus.
Oh.
This bullywug is gonna piece right the heck out.
Michael, you're in the little surrounded area. Is there an opening there?
Do I get an opportunity attack?
You sure do. He is leaping though.
Oh, there's steps.
Alright, so I still have him targeted. Yep. Alright, here we go. Huh.
That's a hit.
Sweet.
Kill him.
I don't think I get sneak attack for that, right? No.
No, you wouldn't. But that's enough to kill him anyway. So you stab your dagger into him. He just collapses right in front of you as he tried to leap away.
And he plops in the mud.
Okay. I hope you guys feel better. You've killed 2 bullywugs.
I do feel better.
I'm glad you feel better, Xavier, because you didn't warn us.
My mouth was covered in mud. I'm sorry.
But you now are standing in about 1.5 feet of mud.
I'm going to cross my arms. There's no way I'm going in this. I just got clean.
And the steps, or where the bullywug seem to be trying to run to, seems to be a pretty steep descent to somewhere below.
All right, Aravan. What shall I do now? Proceed on, or what?
Well, is there anything else to be found in this chamber?
There's some stairs down the backside. Going down.
What can you see down there?
I don't know. Let me get closer and look.
As you look down, you see another chamber. It looks like it's got a little bit of mud that's kind of run down to it, because this stairway also kind of has a lip on it.
Okay.
But you don't really see anything.
Okay. I will proceed cautiously down the stairs.
Okay. You start making your way down, and I need you to make me a dexterity save.
Are we still in mud here?
Yeah.
You sure are.
Once you get off the mud, or once you get onto the stairs, it's... 11. Oh, he's on.
Don't you have advantage on like traps?
The trap or not? It's been determined that ambushes don't count as traps. Which I could, argue. It's a trap.
Oh, I was just saying if it's something to do with like the hallway itself.
Yeah, I think I get advantage to resist, and then let me double check it. Yeah, I have advantage on saving throws to avoid traps, and then I have resistance once I do get hit. So if it is a trap, I get to save again.
Alright. I think I got the spell thing all figured out.
It looked like it was working right.
I think I had to change it from grant this attack to just this attack.
Oh, yeah.
I think. I don't think there's another person in the room with Ben. I think he's going insane.
He just likes talking to himself.
He watched the movie Fight Club too many times. Now he's talking with Tyler Durden. See,
Oh,
not
okay.
even a real person in the room.
I see what it was.
The cobbler.
Okay,
queen
you go
herself.
upstairs and sleep.
Maybe not design.
They're saying hi to the cobbler queen.
Hello.
Hi.
We're ready for our cup.
So, did you guys decide what you're doing?
Yep.
I was getting attacked, I believe.
No, you were just making your way down the stairs.
And you made me make a deck save?
Yep, and you make your way down the stairs.
I have advantage on traps.
It,
If that helps.
it was just slightly slippery.
Oh, okay. Phew. I'll look back to Numa and I'll say, just give me a moment. And I'll take one more step to try to get a closer or a better look at the room.
There you go. You can now see more of the room.
Wow. Cthulhu's really fucking with my dark vision. That's a devilish smile.
I'm just having fun.
Oh, yeah. I love it. Fog of War. Oh, I wish Cognar was here. He'd run right into that shit.
So you can see there's lots of splotches in the fog.
Goodness. It's another fungus room, guys. Whoa.
So, anyway, the room again looks fairly empty. So, Numa, are you rushing down there, or are you waiting like he told you to?
He said to give him a moment, and I did.
I'll see that it's empty, and I'll wave Numa on.
Okay, well, you're gonna have to go down the stairs and not down the wall.
I was going to climb. I was going to
he
walk
can
on the
go
side
down
of
the
the
wall.
wall.
Okay, it's okay, or you can invoke your shoes and walk
Yeah,
the wall.
actually, I can go down
That's
the
why
wall.
we can't have nice things.
All right, so
Numa's on the wall.
go to there, and as you come like walking along the wall, avoiding the stairs, and you come around, you almost twist your ankle in like a depression in the wall.
God.
And what is in this depression in the wall?
I don't know. Are you gonna look?
It's the 20s.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and make me a.
Yes.
You're having a really
Yes.
hard time seeing what's in there.
Your
Since my
foot's
foot's
in the
in
way.
That's the foot is not helping. And
Step
so
down
you
from the
like
wall.
pull your foot out, and you step down, or you step kind of around.
Xavier, there's a depression.
What did you eat the mushrooms?
No, I'm quite stimulated, but there's the depression.
I
I'm not
will
depressed.
I will look, I will look at the depression. To
Actually,
try to-
just hang on.
Paul is crying.
at how much acid is coming out of this wall.
We have things going on. Just give me a moment.
A beholder comes out. Oh shit!
Just one?
Just one. A mini one, like a little.
One of those illithid beholders.
Yeah.
Somebody's been reading Volos.
Some weird shit in there.
There really,
There
really is. Okay. So as you kind of pull your foot out, and Xavier, you call him over to look. You're like bend over, trying to kind of look down into the hole, and Xavier steps to like right there to look at it also.
Yep.
I need everyone to roll me initiative.
Oh, they're in the walls, man.
You did it again.
Oh my god!
I mean, you're rolling 1 and a 3. What do you expect?
No, it's the important rolls I cannot roll tonight. I don't know what it is.
You keep abandoning colors left and right.
I know. I know.
Okay.
Gotta give them a chance to see you before they can succeed.
They all need
So-
to burn. Oh wow, we all rolled really bad. Oh shit!
Oh, swarms, I'm not getting as much
You don't
of
even
that.
know. You guys don't even.
I ain't care.
Yeah.
You're right. I'm just
Put
gonna
you
leave
peek into the
because
room,
you guys are
going
gone.
down the stairs.
Boiling out of the walls come swarms of centipedes.
I yell out, Numa! Not my fault
And-
this time.
Yeah,
As
right.
we
I touched nothing, Dr. Jones.
He's got
As
like
we
centipedes
start-
on his feet.
around the first set of centipedes comes charging out.
Oh god, is right next to us too. Damn it.
Yep. Let's see. The swarm can occupy a creature space and vice versa. So I'm just going to put it next to you instead of putting it under you, but it is effectively on top of your square.
Ugh. Ugh. All right.
And the swarm is going to start biting at you.
Maybe they're healing bites.
Yeah.
And it's going to miss.
You see?
I know that it can't be good if it hits. Oh no! Numa!
Yep, the one that Numa's stepped in its nest.
Good Lord. The one time I walk on the side of it.
First time you walk on the side of a wall.
What are the
Yeah,
chances?
right?
You triggered a
It's
trap.
going to turn or it's going to come boiling out and attack Numa. And it's going to miss.
Those shoes on the
Something
boat.
close to my feet.
Uh,
Bugs!
I wonder if multiple swarms can be in one square. I think so.
That's up to you, I think.
Well, all it says is swarm. The swarm can occupy another creature's space and vice versa. And the swarm can move through any opening large enough for a tiny insect.
Sounds like some kind of quantum bug.
It kind of is.
Can they occupy the same time as another?
I think there's some uncertainty in its position to Numa.
That one's going to miss. Let's see. So these
Where's that
guys.
fireball at?
Yeah, I was just thinking. Definitely could use one of those right about now. Mm-hmm.
Nope, she had to spend up all those spell slots
Oh
to talk
yeah,
to you.
right.
Yeah, listen, had to know what was happening, guys. I told you we should rest first. And Ben's like, no, spend them. And this is why.
It's a checkerboard of death. Man, these guys rolled really well on their initiative.
No, you guys just rolled like crap.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
that
we
too.
rolled
There's
like
that too.
So
Can't believe I
Caden has
rolled.
heard Xavier go, Numa!
Bugs!
Bugs!
He's going to start wading through the muck. I think that's as far as he can get.
Just a bug. How bad can it be?
So with a double move, he's going to get to there.
All right.
Oh, jeez.
Octavia.
You heard bugs and Numa causing trouble.
I'm gonna laugh. This is a huge sigh of disappointment. I'm gonna freaking step in the mud. I'm a bitch the whole time I'm waddling through it. I'm gonna get my 15 feet and I'm gonna double move to get 30 feet. And if I can see down there, I'll bitch at you guys. Like, couldn't you guys just like explore it without disturbing things for once? I'm covered. Every time I follow you anywhere, I get covered.
It's what we do!
Haven't you been with Erevan long enough to know that's how we operate? We face everything head on.
Ivan. Let's see.
Misty steps across the mud.
Movement gets him to there. Misty step gets him to there.
Cool.
30 feet.
All right. You should make me a dexterity save.
30 save.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's not.
That's not too bad.
You feel like your feet are about to slip under you, but you kind of catch yourself and you're able to stand there.
Oh.
Careful on the stairs.
Someone's gonna fall. Someone's gonna fall down those stairs.
Launching across bite across the way. Mostly to see if it works right this time. But he does not get the effect on it because he passed the con save.
The debuff.
That will be my turn.
Xavier, you're finally up. You have
Yay!
2 swarms of centipedes crawling all over you.
All right.
Actually, sorry, he should not have taken any of that damage because that was a success.
No damage on a success.
It's a cantrip. Sorry, I don't mean to hurt your monsters. I apologize.
All right. Well,
Seriously.
all right. So I'm currently swarmed by 9 and 10.
Yes, 9 and 10.
All right. Well, I'm gonna do the things that I do. So I'm going to try to save Numa here first. I'm gonna stab, I guess, at this swarm with my dagger venom, if I can reach it.
Sure.
Okay.
Don't hit Numa.
Yeah, let's hit Numa. Oh, woohoo!
Nice.
You
Managed
hit
to
Numa.
stab into a few of them.
All
It'll
right.
definitely hit Numa.
And I'm going to see if this new thing works. Hey-o. Hey! That worked.
All right.
And...
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Some of those centipedes totally didn't see it coming.
Okay, partially resisted.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess they resist magical weapon too. Okay.
They just, because it's a swarm and there's
Oh,
hundreds
right.
of them
They
and not like
resist
a
all
single thing.
slashing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah. Or piercing. Yeah, I'm stabbing individual centipedes here.
Are these centipedes the ones that are crawling on Numa?
Yeah.
You better hope you don't roll a 1.
Oh no. I'm doing the best thing that I think I could do, and I'm going to disengage,
Okay.
and I am going to run back up the stairs, and I'm going to try to tuck into that little corner there so people can run down the stairs. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Make me a dexterity save.
certainly, because I'm running up slippery slope. Day 17.
All right. So, I'm going to say that by disengaging, you managed to get away from the ones that are still on the ground,
Mm-hmm.
but half of them were already on you,
Yeah, that's fine.
and so that one just comes with you.
Okay. Disengage is bonus. Move. Action. Done.
Numa.
Okay, I need a 10-foot circle somewhere for my gong.
Oh,
summit.
bust another gong.
Welcome to the Gong Show.
Yeah.
I can't
Gong
do
with the
that.
wind.
So where do you want it?
Probably right.
Assuming wherever it hits the most of them.
Yeah, probably the 4 that are right next to me, near me.
Yeah, if you
And I'm not saying necessarily the one that's on me, because I don't know if that'll work or not. That'll work.
You can hit 5 of them.
I don't.
Oh,
There, I'll
you can
give-
hit 6 of
Here, I'll
them.
give you 6.
Thank you.
Make sure you target them all before you hit damage.
Do
Well,
I
I
have
think.
to target? Do I need to target them all?
Yeah. So okay. Xavier,
yes.
or not Xavier, Airman.
Uh,
You said you had looked up that you could do some like group targeting thing.
I saw it on the trailer
Okay.
for their thing.
Numa, try this. First, if you right click,
yes.
there should be a selection modes. It looks like a guy yelling.
When
Do
I
you see
right
that?
click on the map or
Yep.
on the.
To bring up the little wheel of,
Wow.
of options. Do you see
Well,
selection modes?
I do not.
Pointers, close window, minimize.
I've got
Resize.
pointers, close window, minimize, resize, and drawing.
Okay.
Drawing. Now when I go, yeah, that's not there. When I go to my, nope. Is it? You think it's on the combat tracker? Maybe try right clicking on the combat tracker.
Maybe it's just a DM only thing.
Yeah, I think so because I can only ever close that window.
Okay, well, I should be able to select them all for you, so. Okay, so if I select Uma, and I target, there you go. You're now, all of them are selected.
Okay. I'll just do the save roll first.
Yes. And now you should be able to roll damage, and it'll apply it as appropriate.
Nice.
So, half saved and half failed their save.
Okay. And then I will, as my bonus action, additional attack the one that's right next to me. So I guess you can.
They're the ones that are crawling on you.
Yes. An unarmed attack. I'm not going to hit myself with my sword.
Okay, go for it.
So, does it have, oh, you already have that one targeted for me.
I do.
Step on him, Numa.
Did it roll? I clicked, but I didn't see anything happen.
No, I didn't see an attack come through.
All right.
There you go.
He squash
Hits.
him like
Nice.
bugs.
Oh.
Oh, hey.
But
Hey!
you managed to kill the last ones.
Okay.
You done?
Well, with that one dead, I can actually retreat, right?
Yeah,
Without taking an opportunity attack.
that is correct.
You are on the wall.
Caravan! Bugs!
You're now like
Crawling! Carrion bugs!
you're now standing like above Aravan's head as he tries to go down the stairs.
Bye.
Yeah. We're going to a whole other dimension now. We're going 3-dimension in this. We're going 3-dimension in this mother. Let's go. There.
All right.
They got legs everywhere. There's legs.
Just legs.
Bugs with legs. Jesus.
And pincers.
Listen, spiders.
So that one runs up and crawls all over Aravan. This one's still swarming on top of Xavier is going to attack. And luckily your armor and your natural dexterity you're like swatting them off of you as quick as they come up
Just
to any
be
sensitive spot.
A proponent of fair play. I'm being flanked by swarms.
No, no, swarms are they're there.
Okay.
And these things are crawling all over you, so.
I'm freaked out enough as it is. I'm actually, Octavia, light me on fire. Kill the bugs.
These guys go charging up after Numa.
I still have a feeling if one of these just gets a bite on you, you're going to be all kind of fucked up.
Well, just don't let him get a bite on you.
I'm trying. I don't have AoEs. I got a pokey thing. That's it. All of my things are pokey. I don't.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I know someone with a hammer.
Who?
She's behind us.
Oh, is she upstairs?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm busy plodding through the mud. For the second time in this damn castle.
Last time it wasn't mud.
True.
Well,
Mud.
we don't know what those bullywugs were doing up in that mud, so.
Everything.
Oh, guys, I can't light you all up on there.
Oh, Caden's up.
Caden will do it.
You're pretty sure in your brain you hear Caden's voice. Fireball.
He doesn't have fireball.
Shatter.
I mean, I was
Destroy them all.
also
Wait,
thinking
is that what
something like
Xavier's hearing?
Cloud of daggers.
Cthulhu is speaking through Caden.
Or
I mean, his AoE acid splash would probably work here too.
Can he see that square with 3 of the centipedes right there? Effectively to put a cloud of daggers right there.
Sure.
And then a creature will take 44 slashing damage when it enters the spell's area for the first time or on a turn or starts its turn there. And it's a concentration.
You can do that.
Alright. That's the second level spell slot.
And technically it's only getting 2 of them because the 2 that are right next to Xavier are actually swarming him.
Alright. It's also, he's at like a choke point.
Yep.
God only knows how many more are in that room coming up the stairs.
So, swarms 5 and 2 will take some damage.
Alright. You want me to go ahead and apply that now?
We'll wait till the beginning of their turns.
Alright.
Actually, no, just go ahead and do it.
Alright. Cloud daggers.
Woo!
Okay. So, the swarm. Going to just avoid that square altogether. Octavia.
Had ideas, but like all my ideas have just gone to crap. Everything's in the hallway now. Had like 3 ideas that have happened. Shoot. No, screw it. I'll do this. I'm going to do Flaming Sphere, and I will put it there.
Let's say from where you are, you can't really see that. It's
I
the
can't see
stairway
it
is
from
very
there?
steep.
Okay. Never mind. Never mind. Then.
You could walk up and use it, but
I don't really want to walk up to all those things happening. I'm going to use String Ray, and I'm going to target the 3 swarms that I can see. If I can see 3 swarms, otherwise all 3 on 1 swarm.
okay.
So I don't know if I need to target them first or.
You can see 1, 7, 3, and 10. That are all on your friends. So you roll a 1, you hit your buddies.
Yes.
Okay, well.
Roll a 1.
Okay.
Oh wait, I'm on your team.
So
Don't want to
this is
fireball
scorching
us?
ray. So which one do you want to shoot first?
1, going in order from smallest number to biggest number. So I think it's 1, 7, and 10, or 1, 3, and 10. I don't remember which ones I had.
Okay,
1,
well,
7, and 10. Yeah.
we're gonna have to do this one at a time. So
Oh, okay.
1,
Natural
Ooh.
20.
okay, go ahead and roll your damage.
Oh, look at that.
So-
Killing fire.
Numa, you feel a mild heat, but all of a sudden centipedes are just falling off of you.
It feels good. It feels good.
It's kind of like a hot stone massage.
Yes, I like that.
Okay, so yep, the second one is going to hit number 7.
You had to hit him first.
I did.
Oh,
Yes, good.
She rolled a 19.
I'm not paying attention.
And the
I
third
was like, what
one
do you mean hit him first?
will hit number 10. And Aravan, you also feel that comforting warmth that says you've got a friend who's looking out for you and trying to fry the centipedes crawling up your legs. Anything else you'd like to do?
Nope.
Okay. Aravan, you're up.
Aravan would like to back up to right here.
Let me a dexterity check. Or excuse me, dexterity save.
Hey, okay.
Oh dear.
Unfortunately,
Oh.
as you start to step
Yeah.
backwards, you lose your footing and go tumbling down the stairs.
Hmm.
Through that cloud of
that
daggers?
Through the cloud of daggers.
Right into
All right.
Xavier.
Yeah. So, Xavier, make me a dexterity save.
Good thing Numa's on the ceiling.
Yeah, right.
Cloud of daggers to Aravan.
Natural 20. Yes. Of all the times.
Okay, so you go tumbling down the stairs, and I need one more d4 of damage.
More d4 of damage. 1.
Okay, so you take 1 point of falling damage as you go tumbling down the stairs.
Alright. This works just as well. Am I prone or standing?
You're prone.
Okay. I'd like to
And it
spend
made a lot of noise.
half my movement to stand up.
Okay.
And then
Oh, and centipedes went with you.
Did the centipedes take their cloud of dagger damage?
They did not.
For
So-
passing through.
Yep. So the centipede swarm number 8.
7. Right? Not number 8.
Oh, you're right. It is number 7.
Oh, daggers.
Why is the combat tracker not quite wide enough?
Oh,
Hey, that's
it was worth 1 point of damage, right?
clearly
I mean,
planned.
9 points of damage.
Yeah, so it killed off several of them as you were going through the swarm of daggers, and the rest have just kind of dissipated and skittered away.
All right, and then Aravan's going to look back down the hallway and just press his palms together and let forth a burning hand spell.
Oh, yummy.
Wait.
All right. Oh.
Don't target you anymore.
Now you need to target me.
Okay, there's everything in the area.
So now, boom. Ooh, it's not.
All right, and several more centipedes get crispified.
That was awesome.
Clearly planned.
As a gout of flame goes flying out of your hands.
So he meant to roll to the bottom of the steps just to stand up and do that.
Mm-hmm.
And
Obviously.
Tactical roll.
Xavier, you're feeling a little singed too.
Mm-hmm.
He said, I said Octavia light me on fire, not you, man.
I feel singed, and I'm trying to wipe off the fire, but all I'm doing is just touching bugs, and it kind of gives me the chill.
Yep.
All right, and that's going to be Aravan's
Exactly,
turn.
that's the problem.
Xavier,
All right.
you have 2 swarms on you.
I do. I got 6 and 9. All right. I'm going ahead and I'm going to stab number 9.
Okay.
I think, yeah, I got him targeted. All right. The ye old. Oh, I don't have anyone close to me anymore. All right. The dagger.
Okay.
Hey.
That's a hit.
Nice. I would like to try to acrobatics around, do a tactical dodge around the cloud of daggers down the stairs.
All right. Oh yeah, you need to make me a dexterity save.
Certainly.
Okay, you're still good.
Okay. And yeah, so I would like to try to move back down this way.
Go for it. I mean, you'll move. I'll just see if you take any damage.
Right. So acrobatics.
Yep.
Hey, 25.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
you're easily squeezed through.
All right. So I still have.
You're
both
like
of them
that guy
on.
from Ocean's 11 who could fit himself into the money case.
Oh, the grease man. Yeah. All right. Oh, wow, this is working. All right. Well, I've still got the second dagger in my hand, so I might as well just stab him with that. Plain dagger, offhand.
That'll hit.
Nice.
Oh, do I get sneak attack because I'm next to Aravan now?
No.
All right. That's my turn.
Numa.
Okay. Let's get this guy next to me. Attack this swarm.
That's a hit.
And attack him again.
That's a hit.
Still alive, huh?
There's a lot of them. It's hard to.
And I'll do my bonus.
Punch bugs.
There's just a lot of like flailing and slapping going on, but you are still killing some of them.
I hate these things.
You're about to stop, drop, and roll in the mud.
All right. These guys are gonna now step up on top of Aravan since he conveniently showed up and make an attack.
Hello.
That's gonna hit.
Ooh.
Hit.
Let's see.
Xavier, you wanted to see what these puppies were capable of?
For science.
You take 11 damage reduced by 3 to 8.
Ooh.
Oh. I thought they'd have some kind of poison. That's not too bad.
There's just a lot of them.
There's just a lot of them. Yeah, that's true. I mean, if they can start landing.
The swarm is going to attack Xavier,
Mm-hmm.
and they're going to miss. That swarm is going to attack Numa. They're going to miss. That swarm is going to attack Xavier. They're going to miss. That swarm is going to move up to Numa and attack.
Get them off me.
And miss. Caden.
Caden is going to acid splash the 2 centipedes on Numa.
All right.
Our damage rolls tonight, guys.
Roll some great damage.
Let's see. Yeah, so one save, so it didn't take damage. Numa, make me a dexterity save.
Oh, slip and fall. I mean, don't slip and fall.
No, he's on the wall.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
What is... You failed the save, so you're going to take 2 points of damage.
Okay.
Oh. Because the swarms are engulfing him.
Yeah, the swarms are like on him.
Right.
So
So not only is he covered in centipedes, but his skin is melting. Fantastic.
I mean, his skin's probably melting.
Octavia.
It's not because
I'm going to
'Cause he's
target the
scratching.
swarm I can see, and I am going to try and hit them with Sacred Flame. We'll see how well that goes. That's the wrong button. That was the wrong button. Okay. Did it work?
No.
Not
No,
the
that
right
worked.
button?
But they saved, so no damage.
Well, hang in there, Numa. You're doing great.
No, wait, no, that's a good point. You tried to Sacred Flame the swarm, but they're crawling over Numa. Numa, make me a dexterity save.
Quit helping me.
You also dodge out of the way of this one.
Oh my god. Numa is like one of those gas station noodle guys.
Yep.
Flailing around on the wall.
Is there anything else Octavia wants to do?
No, that's what I've got.
Airvan.
Aravan is going to conjure up green flame upon his longsword and take a swing right towards Xavier. Specifically
Hey.
the centipedes on Xavier.
Okay.
So it's going to be longsword. Never mind.
That's a miss.
That's Aravan's turn.
Now, if he's targeting, like, I'm just curious because I know in like other rule sets that, like, if you miss someone that's in a swarm, you still have to roll another attack to see if you hit your friendly, right?
I'm just going to do that on a 1.
On a 1, okay.
I'm going to assume you're trying to be careful enough that if you miss the swarm, you've missed the person entirely.
Right.
I was trying to miss him with the
Hold.
swing, but it's entirely possible that the flame
Fire would kill him.
blade would have hit the centipedes as well as Xavier. I was thinking.
All
So
right.
Xavier, you're up.
We won't know now.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do what I've been doing because it's been working. Kind of. I'm going to attack 6
Like
here.
prone into that cloud of daggers.
I was actually half tempted to just jump through there, but different character. I'm gonna stab this guy. Oh,
That'll hit.
and no sneak attack on that. Hey,
Nice.
and I will. Yeah, I can't disengage because they're crawling all over me. Yeah, I'll just offhand attack this guy.
That'll hit. All right.
Wait. Why is it getting +2?
Probably because you've still got it set up to.
Yeah, but it's
Assume
only
here.
supposed to target humanoids. Oh god, these things are broken.
No, I think +2 is your normal.
Yeah,
Oh.
but it's offhand. I don't. No, that's from the humanoid targeting humanoid. It does damage. All right, so that's broken. I need to take that off.
All right. Anyway, you done?
You failed us again.
Yeah, I'm done.
Numa.
All right. Let's see if we can take care of some of these guys. Yeah.
That's a hit. That's a hit.
Man, new one's on fire. Not with the damage though.
No,
God damn, you can't kill the bug.
hitting them one at a time.
Yeah.
You really just on one.
That's a hit.
All that matters.
He's still alive.
Golly. They won't die.
Anything else?
Nope.
All right. This swarm is going to attack. There we go.
The
Hey.
swarm is just rolling.
Whoa!
It's rolling the rocks.
Jeez.
Oh no! Numa!
Oh, dang those guys.
Just because it's going to be fun. I'm going to give them the critical effect this time.
Oh,
Because they rolled a natural 20 on the attack. They rolled a 6 to see whether he got a special effect. And then they rolled a 20 on the special effect.
Oh god!
Well, that cancels out the other 20, right?
Oh,
Oh, okay, that's the time.
heroic blow.
Oh god!
That's the name. The description. You do 3 standard critical hits to the target.
oh, wow.
So 3 times damage.
Yep.
Shit.
Okay.
Is it 3 times critical damage?
It's 3 criticals, yeah.
So that's
I will give
6 times?
you guys 3 criticals. I'm going to give these guys 3 times the damage.
3 times. Okay. I was gonna
I
say
think I
because that's
wouldn't-
like 6 times.
Yeah.
Shit.
So
Damn.
Need, some Benadryl.
yes, you will.
For the bug bites.
So
Octavia's got that
There's-
salve.
Jeez.
there's the first 2.
Oh.
There you go.
First 2.
So 34 points of damage from that critical.
Shit.
Jesus. That's
Basically,
insane.
they like burrowed into your what do they call that?
Fourth. In.
Fleshy.
No, the thing. It's not a sarong. It's not a loincloth exactly. It's like your monk diaper thing.
Your oh no.
They got in there and started biting.
Oh no, Numa.
Oh.
And yeah, there's a lot of bites, and you're starting to swell in some very uncomfortable places.
Family jewels.
I don't mind the swelling. Just the itching.
You will in a
Let
moment.
them keep fighting.
Your fleshy fun bridge is also swelling.
Hey, Numa's into this?
We're finding all kinds of things out about Numa tonight.
Caden,
Caden's gonna go for another acid splash. Would you like me to target Numa with this as well?
sure.
You can't do any more damage than
So Numa took full damage.
Numa's a little distracted right now.
Oh my god, you almost killed Numa.
what happened to me?
You got killed
Took
by
acid
acid
splash
again.
damage.
Those swarms, man.
Blame
they're
Caden.
bad.
I can't tell one burn from the other.
Octavia,
They're both from him.
I'm gonna move to here, and can I reach Numa? Like grab his flailing arm or something?
yeah, you can grab his quickly swelling arms.
Okay, I'm going to grab him and I'm going to cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level.
You're
So-
casting EpiPen.
Yes. EpiPen 2nd level, please. So
Okay.
I'll get another 8 after this. And, well, that wasn't very
12.
You need to target me, maybe?
So I'll just give you the 12.
good. Not it.
Gosh.
All right.
Wait, I'm not done.
Well,
And then-
he's received 12 points of healing.
And then bonus action, I'm going to Healing Word him.
Aw.
What level?
Just regular level.
First.
First level. I'm running out of 2nd level spell slots.
Maybe you're feeling a bit better. But
It's like calamine motion.
the swelling in the family jewels is going down. The swelling just behind them, however, is still increasing.
Those form has really gotten you, yes, seem a little poofy. My turn.
Caravan.
Question for the DM. If I were to now try the green flame blade to hit the centipedes on Xavier, would I be able to bounce the flame back to the swarm on me?
Oh no.
Do it.
Not even if I were willing to take the damage too?
Nope, because it's going to... I'm going to say it jumps to the next closest person.
Which is me.
Okay.
Do it.
Well, if it jumps to the next closest person, that... Because the blade swings, and the blade on a hit hits a person like a normal sword, but it also gets a little fire, and then it bounces to the nearest target.
I mean,
Just
technically
swing
hits
your
the Xavier.
sword.
All right, so if you hit the centipedes on Xavier, the flames will then...
Okay. Not Caden. Damn it.
If it's not poo monsters, it's centipedes.
All right. In that case, I am going to scream out and just plant my sword firmly into the ground in front of me.
Sword burst?
Letting loose a sword burst. All creatures.
Okay.
Or else 5 damage.
No. Once the centipedes took 5 damage.
All right. That's my turn.
Xavier.
All right. All right. Well, okay. So I still don't get sneak attack on these guys, right?
Nope.
Ah, damn. All right. Well,
I mean, the idea of sneak attack on a swarm just seems silly.
well, they didn't see it coming. Stepped on them.
That's just rude.
I smacked myself. I never thought I'd do it.
Yeah. All right. So I'll just keep doing what I've been doing.
That's it.
All right. And offhand.
That's still a hit.
Yeah. I will. I see that Erevan is swinging his mighty longsword in my direction, so I'm gonna move to there.
I get an attack of opportunity at his centipedes.
That's a good question.
I don't think so.
He could hit me.
If I hack
That
off
would be
Xavier's
fun.
legs, I can hit his centipedes better.
How about this? I'll let you take an attack of opportunity, but it's a 50-50 chance which one you hit.
Do it.
I'll refrain. I shouldn't do
No,
it.
come on, it's fun.
Not with the way I've been rolling tonight.
Yeah, you won't hit me.
Anyway, Xavier, anything else?
No, that's it.
Uma. Oh, swollen one.
Lord, I need to get rid of these guys. Am I targeting the right? Nope.
You want to target? Okay, yeah, you got to target it now. That's a hit.
Nice.
Man, these things are tough.
Well, again, basically you're smacking at them, but you can only catch so many of them at a time.
I know, but it's still, man, rough. Did that take care of them?
Yep.
Sure seems to have.
I somewhat bow-leggedly make my way to the floor of the cave.
Are you coming down off the wall?
Yeah, bow-legged somewhat. I don't.
The cool mud makes you feel a little bit better.
Yes.
It's gonna get infected.
Anything else you want to do?
It's not mud again.
No, I'm good.
All right, this swarm of
It's not
centipedes is
mud.
going to attack, and it misses. And they miss. All right, Cade.
It is
Dispel
going
your
to
daggers.
step up and seeing Aravan being swarmed by centipedes. He's going to launch a firebolt. Would you like me to also target Aravan with this?
Not unless he rolls. What? No,
Okay.
we'll take it. Deal with it separately. Yeah, it's a hit.
Oh, Jesus.
Nice.
All
Yeah,
right.
His fire bolts, man. They're.
Finally, damage.
Does he get rid of his daggers?
No,
Are
he's still
you
concentrating on it.
actually asking him to?
Yeah.
Well, then he can, yeah. We'll drop the daggers.
All right, Octavia.
I can't see any more of them.
Nope.
So I am going to look to Numa. And Numa, let me heal you one more time.
But you did see Xavier run off.
Yes, he runs off a lot. There is it. This one.
All right. It takes 11 more points of healing.
Thank you.
That's my turn. I told you the mud would help.
Anything else?
Splashing mud on you. No, I'm good.
Airman.
Seeing his buddy fleeing into the unknown, Aravan's going to blast forth with a frostbite spell toward Xavier.
They succeed.
Curse these cantrips, and Aravan's going to just close the distance.
Don't hit
That's
me.
gonna
Don't
be
hit me.
Aravan's turn.
Xavier.
All right. Let's attempt.
That's a hit.
Nice.
Yay! Fucking die.
All right. So as you finally kill last
Jesus.
centipedes, you see that there's another open area. This one doesn't seem to have any nesting holes in the sidewalls.
Good.
And that's where we're going to call it for tonight.
Awesome. Before we leave, can you take all of my effects off of me?
All of your effects. Well, I think I'll leave the advantage to initiative.
Yeah. The rest of them.
Even
that's exactly how it said on that page, and it's wrong.
Yeah.
right, but on your attack.
Yeah.
I mean, let's look at your attack action real quick. So for your plain dagger offhand, you've got 1d4 piercing, and then you've got your attack stat is dex.
Right, but I
And-
don't get dex to my offhand.
All right, but it says dice is a d4 and then stat is base, which should be dex. So
You don't get your proficiency.
But I don't get my
you still get your dex.
Right.
right,
No. I thought you don't. No, because I don't have 2 weapon fighting. I can't add my
right.
modifier
So
to that.
I moved it off of base, which I believe may have been,
Strength.
I think it would have been counting dex because it was a dagger. But anyway, I just took the stat away and just put it blank in.
Oh, okay. Maybe that should help. But okay, were the excuse me, was the bullywugs a humanoid type?
Bullywugs would have been, yes.
Okay. So dagger of venom effect. See, the thing is the effects plus 2 I think was getting calculated in there.
Let's see, a swarm of centipedes.
Should be beast type, not humanoid.
Yeah, it says medium swarm of tiny beasts.
Yeah, so it's putting that effect on everything, even if the target isn't humanoid. So, yeah, I might have to just make another button like my sneak attack, and you'll just have to let me know if they're humanoid or not.
All right.
And I'll just, just tack on extra damage at the end.
All right. Well, anyway. So did you guys gather the kind of information you were hoping to get?
Yeah.
I
Oh, yeah.
think so.
Yeah, getting a lot of names of, important names and learning of this mask thing, which we didn't know anything about before, was pretty good.
I still want to know how this telescope works.
I was going to say, we learned everything except how it works.
I think you learned plenty about how it works.
We just don't know how to turn dials, apparently.
Yeah.
So, anyway, I guess you guys have a good evening.
Yep.
And
Yes.
I will go to bed. Sleep.
Alrighty.
Will you have a good nap?